Good morning, guys. I am about to go out, but oh, that's all right. Don't need the de-icer on that. Look at that. Oh, I haven't had a cold sore for years, and I keep on licking it. But today, guys, I am going around some charity shops, and I'm gonna treat myself to a new hat. I did mention it in yesterday's video. I want a nice bobble hat. I'm not really a cap person, but I do love a bobbly hat thing, whatever, beanie hat. So I'm going to treat myself after I've been around the charity shops. Also, I'm going to tell you about Vinted Pro and the hidden T's and C's if you haven't read it, because in the end of the day, who reads the T's and C's? No one, but maybe you should, because one of the T's and C's in Vinted Pro would put you off maybe becoming a member of Vinted Pro, because yeah, it's not good. Oh, let's see if it works. De-ice it. Oh, I'm so lazy. Maybe I'll just wait for a couple of minutes. Also, does anybody do this in their car? Only use their side pockets for every ticket. Does anybody actually know why they give you these receipts, and do they actually work? So we're in my local little town, like it's called Wellington, and it's not the best. This is a place where I don't really pick up much stuff. It's got a cash converter as well, you never know, might be a camera in there, something cheap, but yeah, it's not a very good place to go charity shop hunting. Another sort of cash converter place, but it's not called cash converter. And look at that. If I win the lottery, my man cave will be so cool. I'd have loads of stuff, but look how much they're selling it for. Crazy prices. I love all this sort of stuff. It's just cool. How much do they sell in the pops for? Wow. Pretty expensive. 49 quid. Very similar to what I've picked up recently, haven't they? But rubbish version. That is literally all the men's section. That's it. They're quite nice. No return. So they're not... What? No return. Cheap. No return. To me, they look fake as well. There is no actual label inside. They are nice, but they are very scuffed. No return. 5 quid. Why is that? No return, 5 quid. Something must be wrong with it. Screwball scramble. New one. Couldn't really film in the one I've just been because they have music on, but now we're going to Salvation Army. Time I came in this one, I got all them Peloton shoes, so hopefully I can get something else good. Puzzled here by Hay. Some of these go for about 25 quid. This one goes for about 12 quid, and I want 4 quid for it, so it's no point. Nice little Umbro, like managers. Waterproof jacket. Nah, it's not worth very much. 3 charity shops down, and now into cash converter. Come on, let's find a nice camera. So absolutely nothing there. That cash converter is pretty spot on when it comes to prices. They know their stuff. Some cash converters do not like price things right. But next door is the West Midlands ambulance service. Look what I just see there. 10 quid, and that's one of the ones I've sold for 65 quid. Oh, do I buy it or not? 5 quid. That one is one not to buy because it doesn't fetch much. A nice little pickup, but also in the shop there was this, and it was at the back ready to be tested, and it does. Moves his ears and all that, so don't know how much that's worth. Picked that up for 2 quid. Now we're going into cancer research. £1. £1 for all 3. That's a bargain. So that's all the charity shops done. I didn't film the last one because it's so small and it just feels a bit weird getting your phone out and filming yourself when the person at till is just looking at you. But I've picked up, yeah, if you know what that is, you know. I haven't got a clue on how much it is. It's a vintage Umbro red and black bag, like the Man United colours. I feel like it is a Man United one. I don't think it is one, but it's the same colours. Back in the day when they were sponsored by Umbro and they had that iconic black and red like clothing range. But also inside that is something called a Holland unique jacket, like a suit jacket blazer thing, and they can go anything from 30 to 50 quid, and I picked that up for £6. The bag was £2.50, plus in cancer research where I picked up the Mickey Mouse glasses is some totes brand new slippers for, I think they were £6, and they sell for about 25 quid. So not a bad little shop, but we'll show you what I've got when we get home. I've literally got half an hour to go and pick up my son, and I still haven't gone and found a new beanie, so I might have to leave the beanie and maybe go to the outlets in Cannock. So I'm giving you guys a opportunity now. If I go to Cannock tomorrow, shall I do a charity shop haul around Cannock? And if you're an OG, you know what Cannock means to me. It's the worst area for charity shops. I did a video and I proper ranted all the way through. If you're new to the channel, obviously subscribe and like this video, but if you haven't seen that video, type in Cannock and my name, and it was that popular. One of the people worked in one of the charity shops actually was commenting on my video saying that I shouldn't be slagging off their charity shop basically because they was overpricing a PSP or something like that. But if I get 30 likes within 12 hours, I will go there tomorrow and I will do a dreaded charity shop haul around Cannock. Some of the things I didn't get on camera because it was very close to the till. I picked up this. I don't know how much it is worth, but it is a very nice one. It's not old. I think it's from 2017. But it's Pikachu. Yeah, very nice. Paid £2 for that. Picked up 3 Mickey Mouse cups or glasses. All the same. I think they are. Mad About Mickey. It's all about Mickey. Oh, Mad About Mickey. All very nice. £1. 10 to 15. I don't know. Maybe. I picked up the Michael Schumacher 2000 Ferrari. I've already had one of these and I sold mine for 65 quid. They're going for around about that price. So yeah, mine was in better condition with the box, but still it's in the box. Probably going to put it on for about 50 quid. Quick sale. The last charity shop, I don't think I filmed in there, but I picked up this. It's like really soft touching cotton effects. It's got very nice like buttons on the cuffs. You got like some sort of like cowhide on the elbows. The company is called Holland Esquire, and they seem to range all prices. Some things, if you got a tweed one, you can get about 100 quid for a jacket like this. It's like a suit jacket. You can wear it as a part of a suit, or you could actually use it as a coat. It's quite nice. It's nice and thick, nice warm feeling, really nice inside. I paid £6.50 for this, so I'm looking at least 30 quid minimum. I might be able to get 50, all depends on what prices are going for that. From the cancer research shop, I picked up these brand new totes slippers. You get around about 20 to 25 quid for these, depending on which ones. I paid £6.99. The final item what I picked up, which I didn't get on camera, was this. It just screams 1990s Manchester United. It's not a Manchester United one, but if you know Manchester United, they were sponsored by Umbro back in the day, and they had these colours. It was obviously
One of the years, I think you could get a Manchester United Umbro coat, red and black. And yeah, it reminds me, I don't know the precise year, but late 1990s. It's got everything with it. You're probably going to be looking around 20-25 quid. I can't find this one on there. There's other ones, but not this one. So 20 to 25 quid. So let's tell you now about what I found out about the Vinted Pro, and it might actually put you off joining. I am 50-50 at the moment. I have got my registration halfway done, but I'm still doubting whether it's worth it. One of the things that's put me off is waiting 14 days to get paid. If you watch Ricky, he's had a load of trouble with it in the last couple of days, trying to register it, even though he thought he was all fine. And it just seems like the whole Vinted Pro thing is very amateurish. And that's one good thing about eBay. It is very professional, and you know what you get, help. You can get it on a robot, you can get it in person. Vintage, you're just stuck. You just have no clue what is going on, and yeah, no one helps you. If you read the T's and C's, which no one does, 99% of people do not read the T's and C's. And I've actually found out that Vinted Pro is pretty much pointless, and it's actually not going to sell you more. Vinted state that it is a non-business platform for people like the average Joe, the average person selling their stuff from their wardrobe. That is what their whole scheme is about. That's what the whole platform is about. They have said, as you can see on the screen, that if you are a pro seller, your items will not be pushed above a standard Vinted seller. So your actual pro status means absolutely nothing. Your items, whatever item you put on, the average Vinted seller, like myself or whoever, will have their actual item pushed above yours, which I think is completely wrong. Right? What is the point of being a pro seller on Vinted if you've got no benefits at all? I think that is disgusting, because as a pro seller or a business seller, you're guaranteed to have more professionalism. The person's going to be a bit better knowledge. It's not going to be rubbishy pictures. There's going to be more information about the product and all that lot. We all know what Vinted is like. Some people send their stuff in Tesco's bag. Some people have pictures and they just take one picture. They don't have no description. That's the average Joe. And they're getting pushed above people who are wanting to sell a lot of things on Vinted, make Vinted a lot of money, and they're getting punished from it and letting the average Joe basically sell their items before you. Well, I wouldn't say sell the items before you, but their items are going to be seen by the public more than that pro seller. And I think that is wrong. It just makes me even more not want to join, because not only have got all the other stuff that I don't like about it, this puts me off, because if you want to be a pro seller on Vinted, you're basically not going to have your stuff seen as much as an average person. So, for instance, I know a couple of people who are on Vinted Pro, Ricky Resells and obviously Retro Resells George, and I could sell my items probably quicker than they could, because if we both had the same thing and we put it at the same price, I've got more chance of selling my product over them, because I'm not a pro seller. So my actual item would be pushed up near the top where theirs wouldn't. People will see my item before theirs, and if my pictures are just as good, the information, like I say, is exactly the same as theirs, mine's going to sell before theirs. And that's wrong, because people who want to be pro are obviously a bit more professional, and they spend more time. They're not just going, like taking a picture of a can and then taking one picture and that's it, and putting good condition. They're not doing that. They're describing everything about it. They're telling you what its sizes are, what the quality condition. the photos, you know, they probably clean it. Packaging when you receive it is not in a Tesco's bag or a Pringles tub or something like that, because that's what people send it in. It would be quite interesting to hear what other people think about this. So comment down below, are you a Vinted Pro seller? Do you actually sell as much as you did when you was on normal Vinted? Because I don't think people who are on Vinted Pro are going to sell as much as a normal standard one. The only thing that I feel like is good about Vinted Pro is, you know, you're not going to get banned. But I have never been banned from Vinted. And the reason is because I don't sell enough. I don't feel like you need to go on a business platform. Like I say, and I always go on about obviously the eBay saga with private and business sellers. That's because I make a lot of money on eBay. And I feel like if you are making a lot of money, you should be classing yourself as a business. On Vinted, I don't make that much. I think I made what, either 3,500 or 4,500, which works out around about £300 to £400 a month, which is not much. That's a weekly wage in a normal 9 to 5 job, you know, minimum wage. So that, even if I became just a Vinted seller and got rid of eBay, I'm not making much. I wouldn't even be taxed, you know, if I was just a Vinted seller, because I'd be making what, £4,500. So that's why I'm not going pro, and that's why probably Vinted haven't even came to me to become pro. And I'm thinking, well, if I became pro, I probably wouldn't even sell as much as I did. So let me know down below if you are a Vinted Pro seller or you're not. Are you going to go to Vinted Pro? Has your sales improved on Vinted Pro since you've moved over? Yeah, it would be quite nice to hear from other people what they think. That is the end of the video, guys. Like I said, tomorrow I might go to Canuck, but obviously I need at least 30 likes before I wake up tomorrow morning, like at what, 7, half 7. So if I've got 30 likes when I wake up in the morning, I will be doing the Canuck video. And yeah, we might have our first rant of 2025. So if you want to see one of them, you know what to do. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know what to do. If you did, subscribe if you're new, like it, and I will see you tomorrow, maybe with the Canuck video.